What is up, our National Wrestling Shoes members, viewers? This is Scott Kissigale, the owner, the chairman, the creator, and the founder of the National Wrestling Shooters. Today, I'm going to give you my WWE Raw and SmackDown live review. Now, Raw was just mediocre, man, except for the segments, but SmackDown Live was way better. But let's begin with the Raw. So, shall we? Okay, the commentators for the Raw show were Michael Cole, Jonathan Coachman, and Corey Graves. Okay, here we go. We start off with Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman argued about who would win the Universal Championship at SummerSlam. Reigns once again called Brock Lesnar his bitch. Pretty much typical, same old promo from Roman Reigns, but the best part is when Paul Heyman came out and said, was talking about the irony of WWE's doing the same thing over and over. So yeah, anytime Paul Heyman speaks, I listen because Paul Heyman is pure gold at cutting promos. So pretty much Paul Heyman was calling the WWE out and they're repeating same old shit bullshit. So kudos to Paul Heyman for that promo. Roman Reigns pretty much said what he said about Brock Lesnar before. Honestly, he could cut good promos, but he could have said something new. And then there was Baron Corbin defeated Finn Balor. Corbin won a long match with the end of days after the match. Corbin continued attacking Balor to send a message. I thought this was a pretty good match. I enjoyed this. And then Alicia Fox defeated Natalia after interference. And also there was a backstage segment between Paul Heyman and there was a backstage segment between Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar basically telling Paul Heyman he's not going to go to the ring. And then Alicia Fox defeated Natalia at the interference of Alexa Bliss. After the match, Ronda Rousey attacked Bliss, but it was attacked by Fox. Rousey took up Fox with Samoan drop. And then Kurt Angle was backstage and he told Paul Heyman that if Brock Lesnar does not come to the ring, then he'd be fired. And Kurt Angle also booked Ronda Rousey in the match next week against Alicia Fox. And then, but I think that's on that number. And then Elias was interrupted by Bobby Lashley. They decided to duet. Lashley saying part of walking Robin before Elias attacked him. Now, I really hope they don't do this for SummerSlam, but it'd be kind of pointless. But they do book this match for SummerSlam. It is what it is. But I'd much rather see Elias versus Bobby Lashley in an episode of Raw instead of SummerSlam because this just seems like a more Raw match. But I don't know what they're gonna do with Bobby Lashley at SummerSlam. And then Jinder Mahal defeated Braun Strowman by counter when Kevin Owens tried to steal Strowman's Money in the Bank briefcase. It was okay. Then Apollo Crews defeated Akam with a whoop. Didn't care about this match. Did not care. This match was very pointless in my opinion. It was not needed. Then Mojo Rawley inside the locker room. Bobby Roode stuck up for them in a 2-broad. Interesting broad backstage. And then Seth Rollins defeated Drew McIntyre by disqualification. Rollins hit McIntyre for curb stomp, causing Dolph Ziggler to slide into the ring and attack Rollins. After the match, Rollins was able to fight Ziggler up. I thought this was a pretty good match. I mean, Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre, those guys can go. Those guys can put on a really good match. And then Roman Reigns was escorted out of the building by police car, Stephanie McMahon's orders. And then the Revival defeated Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. This started as an interview with the B team, but both teams interrupting and ending up in a match. The Revival won for Shadow of Machine on Wyatt. I like the Revival going over because, in my opinion, the Revival should be the next Raw Tag Team Champion. So, in my opinion, the Revival good tag team match. In my opinion, the Revival deserved this win. Then Drew McIntyre, that was beat down Seth Rollins backstage. Sometimes I like these beatdowns. Sometimes these beatdowns that make sense, and sometimes they don't. And to me, this did make sense. And then there was the main event. Bayley and Sasha Banks defeated Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan. Bayley pinned Morgan after a Sasha Banks statement. Bayley combination. It was a good tag team match, but the only thing that would have made this a great tag team match is if Sasha Banks did a huge turn on Bayley or Bayley turn here. If there was a huge turn either between Sasha Banks and Bayley, then this match would have been more and more interesting. But it is what it is. And then Brock Lesnar appeared in the back floor of the show, but refused to go to the ring. Kurt Angle ordered Heyman to produce Lesnar by the end of the night. That order to be his last night of Raw. but Heyman couldn't produce Heyman, but Heyman couldn't produce, and then Paul Heyman begged for his job but was fired. This finally brought out Brock Lesnar to the ring where he F5 Kurt Angle. Lesnar pushed Heyman to the ground, but by 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 the face, and then left. And I like this. And I thought the ending segment was awesome. I thought it was really well done. I like how Kurt Angle put Brock Lesnar in his face by saying he's the worst Universal Champion ever. And I also like how Paul Heyman said the same thing to try to save his job. I mean, and another thing I like is when Brock Lesnar attacked um Paul Heyman backstage, saying that they are not friends, that Heyman doesn't that Brock Lesnar doesn't work for Paul Heyman, but Paul Heyman works for Brock Lesnar. Something tells you that Paul Heyman's going to end up turning on Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, because SummerSlam is supposed to be the last time we see Brock Lesnar in the WWE. So looks like Roman Reigns is going over. But anyway, it was a really good main event segment. Brock Lesnar snapping. I hate Brock Lesnar for passion. He's a piece of shit. But it was good to see him snap. Yeah, really good. Really good final segment of the show. Show. I mean, I liked it, but as far as the squad goes, I give the squad a 6 out of 4. It was just a mediocre one, nothing really special. In my opinion, it could have been way a whole lot better. Honestly, I thought this one was just meh. It was kind of bland. Then then see, the matches were kind of boring, but the segments were better. Now it's time for your SmackDown Live review. Commentators Tom Phillips, Corey Graves, and Byron Saxton. Here we go. Show opened up with an interview from Renee Young to Becky Lynch. Carmella confronted Becky Lynch about the title match at SummerSlam. James Ellsworth distracted Lynch. James Ellsworth music which distracted Lynch, and Carmella attacked her. Charlotte returned and made the save. Paige made Charlotte versus Carmella later tonight, and the Carmella wins. She's added to the SmackDown Women's title match. How the match, how Paige booked that match is Carmella decided to insult Paige backstage by saying she's a better champion than she will ever be, and that pissed Paige off and caused Paige to book the match between Carmella and Becky Lynch. And then they had the Bar defeated the Usos. Sheamus rolled up Jimmy Uso. The Bar will face off against New Day for a chance to become the #1 contenders for the Bludgeon Brothers SmackDown Live Tag Team titles. Really good match, long match, really long good match. I enjoyed this, and then yeah, I like this. I like the match between the Bar and the Usos. And then Samoa Joe cut a promo on AJ Styles. I thought this is a really well done promo. I enjoyed this. I mean, I like how Samoa Joe brought up the history between AJ Styles. He didn't mention Impact Wrestling, but he did mention that they had history. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles at SummerSlam for the WWE Championship. And then there was another promo. A lot of promos here tonight. There was Jeff Hardy cut a promo on what it means to be U.S. champion. Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura attacked Hardy, and then Randy Orton would attack, and Randy Orton pretty much beat up Jeff Hardy and wiped his face paint up. Randy Orton is really good as a heel. I'm really heel Randy Orton is the best. I face Randy Orton sucks, but heel Randy Orton is awesome. I like Randy Orton as a heel because Randy Orton should stay heel. Randy Orton was born to be a heel. Randy Orton should stay heel. He doesn't do well as a face. Then it was a surprisingly good match. Zelina Vega defeated Lana. Vega rolled up Lana after Aiden English pulled Andre Seaman almost off the apron, where he was attempting to distract Lana. And then Lana got mad at Aiden English backstage. I mean, Rusev was pissed and looking for Aiden English. I really hope they don't break up Rusev Day because I'm a huge fan of Rusev Day. I don't want Rusev Day to break up. But anyway, good match then. And then which I thought was the promo and segment of the night. Daniel Bryan challenged Miz to a match at SummerSlam. Miz told him to stop riding his coattails. Really good promo. I liked everything. In my opinion, Daniel Bryan was very passionate in this promo. He spoke directly from the heart. He said what it means to be a wrestler, what it means to be a wrestling fan. He talked about how his wife Brie Bella talked him into getting back in the ring. I mean, he was very passionate. I thought this was a very passionate, enjoyable promo. I mean, I agree with everything Daniel Bryan has said, and the feud and build between Daniel Bryan and The Miz has been totally awesome. It's been better built than any of the other feuds they have at SummerSlam. And honestly, the feud between Daniel Bryan and the Miz is the icing on the cake. The build up is way better than the other SummerSlam build up. This is they definitely steal the show. In my opinion, the promo between Daniel Bryan and the Miz that stole the show on SmackDown Live. That definitely stole the show, and that was the segment of the night. Very well done. Props to Daniel Bryan and the Miz. And then we had a really good main event. Charlotte defeated Carmella. Charlotte submitted Carmella with the figure eight to gain the entry into the SmackDown Women's Championship match at SummerSlam. It'll now be a triple threat match involving Charlotte, Becky, and Carmella. Honestly, Charlotte and Carmella really put on a really good match, better than the match at Backlash, better than the match at the Cash In. But yeah, this was one of the better matches between Charlotte and Carmella. One of the better matches they had. Really good main event. I kind of predicted that Charlotte was gonna win. I knew it was gonna be a triple threat match, but it is what it is. I would rate SmackDown Live a 7 out of 10. Really good show. I mean, SmackDown Live has really, and once again, Live has blown Raw out of the water. SmackDown Live has definitely knocked Raw off of its perch. Yes. Yes. SmackDown Live has definitely knocked Raw off its perch. SmackDown Live was once again been doing what SmackDown Live does best, and beat Raw. I'm definitely on Team Blue. I will always be in Team Blue. I'm not on Team Red. I'm on Team Blue, and I'm on Team Yellow for NXT. The SmackDown Live all the way. So Raw gets a 6 out of 4, and SmackDown Live gets a 7 out of 10. Really good show. SmackDown Live gets 4.5 stars, 2 thumbs up, way up. Comment down below and tell me which show do you like better. Did you like Raw better? Did you like SmackDown Live better? I like SmackDown Live. I know you know who to subscribe to. You stay classy, live long and prosper, and bang! Sorry, Cody, I had her.